Oh, hello, Janika. How are you?
Yeah, I'm good. How are you?
Good, good. Nice to see you. It's a long time. So,
How was your weekend?
it was really great.
So,
It was
yeah,
really.
issues you have regarding the previous lectures?
I was reviewing the videos, and I mean, I'm just clear. I'm pretty clear.
Yeah. So, see, we have just completed DynamoDB.
Okay,
We have completed the theoretical part. Sorry.
okay,
We have completed the theoretical part. We have completed this. Now we will see the practical part. Okay, of DynamoDB. Then you have asked me because we are completing the data base part of AWS, right?
uh-huh.
So one was
Yeah,
RDS we have completed, and this is the DynamoDB we are dealing with right now. Okay.
got it.
So here you asked me that you want to see the demo regarding the Linux also. So today we will do these two practicals specifically so that our complete AWS data set will be complete. Okay.
Okay, great. So, on my part, I'm like
Just
right
a minute.
now.
Just a minute. There's a disturbance from my side. Just. Yeah. Hello.
I will be watching you. You doing the practical part. I'm gonna be eating breakfast. Um, if I don't like respond, it's because I will be eating.
I'm so sorry.
Okay.
You are saying.
Oh yeah, yeah. I will see you doing the practical part. Because I mean I will be eating breakfast, so I hope that's not gonna be a problem.
Yeah, actually, I'm not able to hear what you are saying. Maybe you will speak it a little bit louder.
Yeah.
My voice is clear to you?
Yes.
Yeah. So let's start with the DynamoDB practical. Okay. See, we have already seen that it is a no SQL type of database. Everything regarding the DynamoDB, we have seen this specific part of DynamoDB. Okay.
Yeah.
We have seen two things. One is how the function works, means how the operations are performed, like what are the operations we have and what all options we can use that is given by AWS. And then we have seen the billing part of it, right? So billing
Yeah.
part is very much clear. All the options are very much clear. So it's time that we can start directly with the practical part so that you are able
Uh-huh. Kanika.
how it is being demonstrated and how you can use DynamoDB in real practical scenario. Okay.
Yeah, I wanna say something.
Yeah,
So,
please.
you will be explaining. I will be eating my breakfast.
Okay.
But I'm here listening to you and watching what you do. Okay.
Yeah, no issue with that. But
Thank
you have just while you are watching, and you if you feel there is any doubt you are having or you're not able to understand any of bit of the practical part, just let me know. Okay.
Yeah. Thank you.
Yeah, that will be fine. Yeah, great. So let's start with the demo. Let me just share my screen to you. Okay. See, as soon as you open the AWS, you are able to see the screen. Great. So see what happens when whenever you open a page of AWS, you will find this services option. Inside this services, when you go into the database, this is the part you have to deal when you are dealing with the databases. Now check what all options AWS has provided us regarding the databases. Okay, first is RDS, second is DynamoDB. Right, these are the two options that are provided by RDS, by the database of Amazon. This RDS is relational database management. Yeah, using the relational database management approach. And this is you can say no SQL, or you can say non-relational databases approach. Okay, these are the two approaches. Now these are the different, some more databases services, but according to your requirement, we require only these two. So we have discussed everything about RDS. Now it's time to discuss about DynamoDB. So let's start with this. How we can implement DynamoDB. So first of all, you have to create a DynamoDB using clicking, just directly clicking on DynamoDB. You will see how you can easily just go, and by clicking it on the create table button, you can easily create DynamoDB using this Amazon service. Now, if you see what people of Amazon have described about DynamoDB, they said that Amazon DynamoDB is a fast, flexible, no SQL database service for all applications that need consistent single-digit milliseconds latency at any scale. So these terms are very much clear to you. Like, it is very much, it is flexible. This is a no SQL database service, right? It is consistent. Single-digit millisecond latency means there is single-digit. You can say single-digit loading time, or you can say browsing time. Latency means browsing time, or the time it is taking when we are clicking on something. Like if we'll click on this, how much time it will take to open the next page. That is known as latency, right? So it is very much fast. That's why there is a single-digit millisecond latency, okay? And at any scale. It's a flexible data model, reliable performance, make it great fit for mobile, web, gaming, advertisement technology, you can say IoT, and many other applications. So what applications it is very much suitable? It is suitable for mobile applications you want to create. You want to create any web application. You want to use it in any of the gaming processes, any advertisement technologies, IoT processes, and other applications. You will easily use DynamoDB, right? So if you start, like if you create a DynamoDB table, what we need to just click, because we are using GUI. GUI means graphical user interface. So we don't have to write any code here. We have to just go on this create table button, and as soon as we click on this create button, they will create a complete table for us, which follows DynamoDB approaches. So let's click on the table. Now you will see multiple options. Like, let me tell you the options first. See, if you see the DynamoDB is a schema-less database. I told you that schema-less means they don't have a fixed structure, right? Means no structure it has. So that requires a table name and a primary key. What are the key requirements? Table name. See, I'm revising it again because it has been long, like 2 to 3 days. We have not, we have studied DynamoDB. So I'm just revising some of the points so that you have a great idea of revision when you will implement DynamoDB. Okay. So if you check here, the table's primary key is made up of 1 or 2 attributes that uniquely identify items, right? I told you what is primary key. A primary key is any of the column, right, which is helped us to uniquely identify a particular row. So if you are talking about students, their roll number can be their unique ID. If you're talking about banks, their account number can be a unique ID, right? If you're talking about, if you want to make the license of your car and all, so the government will have the car number as your unique ID, that this car has this car number belongs to this XYZ person, right? So these are some of the examples of unique IDs, which is the which can make a good primary key of a table, right? Partitions of the data, sort data with each partitions. Okay, now what partition means, that this is a data. Okay, now inside, if you create a particular primary key, okay, so they will consider this primary key as a unique key, and the other part of the database, they will keep it as that we have to detect everything according to the primary key. So they are divided the table into two parts. One is the unique part, primary key part, which is used to detect the other columns of a table. So sorted data means that sorting means sorting, you can understand sorting is arrangement. Either arrangement can be in the form of ascending order, right, from small to big, or it can be in the form of descending order. That can be from big to small. Okay, sorting means sort data means sortings. Okay, so now what you have, the main where you are creating a DynamoD table, what two things you require? One is table name and another is primary key. Okay, so now if you can see, we have to give a table name so that we can easily create a table. Say we are creating a student data, right? Now we have to provide a primary key inside the student data. What will be the primary key? So any primary key you can provide, right? But it should be unique for the complete table. For every row and column, it should be very much clear. So for student, we are taking the primary key as roll number. Okay, and what type should it should be? It should be of number type. That roll number should be of numbers. If you are taking it string, it can be string. It can be in the binary form. Anyone you can take. But if you are specifying roll numbers, it is better that you take the integer ones, right? String means characters, that includes characters. Binary means either 0 or 1. Okay? Now, if you start with the table settings, now you have to default setting provided. Just let me explain this to you. So here, if you see, what they are saying about the table settings, default setting provide the fastest way to get started with your table. So if you're very much new to this DynamoDB, so it is always preferred that you go with the default settings. You can modify these default settings now or after your table has been created. Means if you want, see, if you once have created the table, afterwards also you can easily change the default settings of the table, right? So just click on the, see what type of read capacity you want. We are taking the free tier version, right? Here provisions capacity. Now they will ask what type of capacity you want, reading capacity. Okay, so here because we are taking the free tier one, we are saying that, see, if you will see, whenever we take the provision version, they will show us what is the read capacity they will provide us. Read capacity and write capacity I told you, right? So which is very much cheap in this DynamoDB, writing capacity was very much cheap. So they will see capacity calculator, they will show you like average size, how much MB you require, how much average item size you have in the form of KBs you have to provide, how much time it will take to read, how much time it will take to write. And then they will show you the what is the total reading capacity, what is the writing capacity, and what is the estimated cost you're getting.
Damn, that's a lot of money.
Yeah. So you have to choose very much wisely, like how much capacity you are asking for, okay, regarding your requirement. So sorry, you are not able to see me, and you have not said me also. So sorry. Yeah.
I was about to tell you that I learned when I see my picture.
Yeah, I'm so sorry. I forgot to switch on the
It's
video.
okay. It's okay.
So, see, you are able to see this. If you have changed
Yes.
KBs, they will automatically tell you how much estimated cost they are telling you. So now here also you can select eventually consistent, strongly consistent, or transactional wise. So I've explained you these eventually consistent and strongly consistent. This transaction is the one in which they will directly calculate on the basis of the money. Okay, but this is not very much preferred. The both preferred one is eventually consistent or strongly consistent. Okay, but if you see, if you are selecting it for transactions and you are selecting the item, just wait. Okay, if you select, see, three things I told you. It is estimated one, estimated capacity, and standard capacity. Okay.
Okay.
This has another rules for read capacity, RCU, and write capacity. This has different billings for RCU and WCU. So according to your need, you have to select which one you have to select, either estimated one or standard capacity. These are the units of capacity. Which type of capacity you want to enroll in your system, right?
Mm-hmm.
Then if we continue, so you have to specify what you want. Then read capacity, write capacity, auto scaling if you need. If you want to do auto scaling on your data set, it's your choice. Then see, when you say target utilization, you have to provide maximum provision capacity, like how much provision you want to provide, right? So the minimum value is like 4,000 if you want to apply. Then if you will see encryption, if you want to set any security challenges you want to set, or any key locations you want to save, they are showing you the three options, right? So it depends on you. So here, because we are the new ones, that's why I'm selecting the default values and then just create it. By selecting the default value, you can easily create the, just a minute. See, I have told you everything, that all the options that you can select, but because of we are very much new to this application of AWS and we don't want, we are here just to learn, that's why it's better to select the default one instead of selecting any of the options. Okay, but I have explained you, if you want to select the option, you have to select each and everything regarding the database you want to create, like which type of read capacity you want, which type of write capacity you want standard one, you want the estimated one. So you have to calculate the money according to your application you are running, right?
I have a question.
Yeah.
Um, because this is like, okay, see, this is like to pass the test, like information. But when I pass the test, I will be looking for a job or position. What will be the position that I will be looking for? Like solution architect?
Yeah, actually, it depends on your ranking, what ranking you will get. No, see, whenever they take a certification exam, okay, they are just providing you the certification that you have qualified this exam, that
Okay.
you are certified associate something, or the paper you are, the name of the paper. So this is just a certification. I don't know that they hire you.
Oh yeah, yeah, of course. I mean, I know a friend of mine that got hired like after a month getting the certificate. Um, but the fact is that, I mean, I don't know if they give like some training the company, like, like every job, like every kind of job. Like,
See, once you are into the company, they will make you work what they want. So they will train you for that.
oh, okay. Okay, got it.
Like if you are very much fresher, okay. So if you are certified in this technology, say this AWS certification you have done, Okay, but they want you to work on something else, right? So they will give you a particular training. Then after, like they give some, when you join any of the company, they give you 6 months of training, right?
Hmm.
And based on the
Okay.
training, that how much you are able to learn, they will give you an exam. You have to clear that exam, and then they will keep you as permanent employee on regarding the bond they will provide.
Oh, okay. But it is on every job, or it's like some companies that they give like.
If you are going for private company, okay, see like Amazon, you are going AWS, or AWS is just a platform. If you are going for Amazon, okay, you are going for Facebook, you're going for any of the company, okay, which is the private one, they do the similar things. First, what happens, they will take a test for if there is an opening, they will provide an opening, you have to submit your resume, then they will ask for a test, okay. If you clear that test, then they will provide you 6 months of training, right? What work they want you to do, okay. After that, they will provide you the permanent position at that company. Here also they will pay you, like it depends on the type of position.
Oh,
So on the basis of this 6 months they will pay you, and here
okay.
then you will get your CTC.
CTC is the
Yeah, it's the total amount that they are providing you for the position you are working on.
the amount of money. Okay.
Yeah. See, in India, it's like this only, but I'm not sure like how it works there.
Okay.
Never been into this corporate culture. Not sure, but usually it is like the same everywhere.
Okay. Got it.
Okay.
Thank you.
Anytime. So because we are the new ones, so we will go for the default settings. Okay.
Uh-huh.
So as soon as we select this default setting option, we have to just nothing we have to do. We have to just directly go and create our DynamoDB dataset. So as you can see here, we have created a DynamoDB student dataset. Okay. What is the name of the table? Table name is student data. Primary key is roll number. Point to point recovery, we have just disabled it. So we have to see point to point recovery is disabled. Then auto scaling is also disabled. Then if you check, there is 0 bytes we have provided, means no storage till yet we have provided. Okay. So see, because my region I have taken Singapore, so they are showing you in which region you can create. Now, if you see, there are multiple options here. Items, matrix, alarms, capacity, indexes, global tables, backups, everything they are showing you how it can work. So if we go on items, okay, items means each value we have to create inside the table. So if we create the item, they will ask us, say you have to create a roll number. Item means the first row of the column. Okay, first item. So say you are providing roll number 1, right? So this is the roll number column. Inside this, you are writing roll number 1. Like this, it will store. Then you have to go and add another things. So you need to add a string. So you can say, okay, I need another column whose name which will be name. Then it is, you can just write your name here. Then if you want to add another column, you have to just append and say age. It is a type number, and they will store it like
Mm.
age 31. Getting it? How we are creating it?
Wow.
And then
Okay.
you have to go and select subject, and here you can provide the subjects, and you have to add multiple subjects. You can provide it with the list. So first subject is mathematics, then it is English, or some see, you can add as many columns
Wow.
as you want. So there is no fixed structure, that's why it is known as schema less database. Okay.
Okay.
Getting it? How we can easily create a database inside it?
Wow. I
You
like it.
have. So then you have to just go and save it. Now you can see how this table is, first row is created. This is the first row, only first row of the table is created. Now if you want to create another row, you can similarly what you can directly append and create another. Now see, in the earlier option we have not created the location one, but here we are taking the location also. Previously we have not taken the job, we are taking the job one, means we are adding more columns to it, right? Job, location, hobbies we are creating.
I have a question. Do you have the option to upload a document, like a table?
I'll tell you, I just tell you.
Okay.
I'll show you where you can do that. So just save it. Just try to learn first how we are creating. So see, earlier what we have, if you see, earlier we have the columns called, we have the age, we have the names, and we have the subject. But now hobbies, job, location is also added. But because here in the first item we have not created anything, so see they are showing us this emptiness. Means these cells they are providing as empty. Getting it? As I explained you on DynamoDB, this is a schema-less, so there is no particular, you can say, design. As you want to add the number of rows, if you are adding this row, then you have changed this row and added new columns to it, right? So they will leave this previous one as empty and they can fill the values here. So similarly, here we have not specified what is the hobby for roll number 1. So the hobby, job, location, so they are showing this empty. Okay. Now you can just edit it. Now what you can say, if you want to add some things, you can easily add here also. So there is no particular restriction. Now if you want to create another item, right, another row you are creating. Say roll number we have, roll number 3 we have. Name, check Vikas, okay. Now we are adding multiple fields. So what we are trying to do, we are trying to create a table. And inside this table, this is first item, second item, third item. Like this, we are storing multiple items. And as we are uploading each item, okay, we are increasing the number of rows or increasing the number of columns also. Means here only 1, 2, 3, and 4 columns we had. Now here we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 columns we have. So schema is changing continuously. That is the beauty of DynamoDB. You're getting it?
Yeah.
In this way, you can create multiple tables and store as many type of data as you want to store. There is no restrictions related to columns or relating to number of items. Okay? So now you will see there's an option that because we are scanning it, so it will show you all the data that is inside the student table whose primary key is roll number, which we have set. Now if you want to say, I want to search that, okay, search me the person whose age is 31. So as you search, there is no column no row or no item whose age is 31. Now you can check, see there is a person whose age is 31, whose name is Bhupinder, and whose subjects are these. So inside a large data, you can easily search by providing the values. Getting it?
Okay.
But you need to be sure that, see, here if you provide age, so it should be in the capital. Like age should be capital. If you change it and say like this, if you search like this, then they will not show you again the correct results. Okay. Now say if you say that I want to search a person whose name is given string and whose name is Vikas. So they will show you, okay, I have an item whose name is Vikas and these are the details. Okay. So 2 things we have learned till now. First thing is how create database in DynamoDB. Okay. Then second thing what we have created a table. You are clear with how to create a table. Now what third thing we were doing? How to search inside a table. Using particular column. Okay, so if there is a requirement, you want to say, okay, tell me, I want to find a person in my table whose roll number is 1. So, and you can just write it here, and you have to specify roll number. What's the type of the roll number? So type of the data we are taking is the number data type. Okay, roll number, and whose roll number is 1. So what they will do, they will go inside this table, complete table that you have created. Okay, and what they will do, they will go to each row and check that do I have any roll number which is 1. So as soon as I find that, okay, I have a quantity whose roll number is 1, so they will select this particular item or this particular row for you, and they will show it as an output. Getting it?
Yes.
Clear?
Uh-huh.
Similarly, you can write the query also. This is the direct search we are doing. In query, what happens? You have to specify using the codes. See, now you see in the query, they will show you roll number. It's a type of number, and you have to search. Just say, okay, which roll number you want to search. I want to search for roll number 1, and they will provide you directly. Okay. In the search, earlier you were writing the complete thing. See, this is on the basis of primary key. Now, if you want to search on the basis of any other column, you can easily search. But here, because we are not searching on the basis of any column, so they have provided you complete data set. Now you can see here how much, what are the alarms. Let me tell you the concept of alarms. Okay, these are the alarms they are generating. Alarms means that how much data you have created and how much data you have written. Read is the when you are scanning. Okay, and writing is when you are creating the table. Okay, so they will show you how much time it takes. For 5 minutes you have used this service, for 5 minutes you have used this service. Getting it? So how?
Yes.
What is the matrix? Consume read capacity units, consume write capacity units. Getting it? So you can see what services you are using as you go on the alarms. Okay, and in this capacity you can check how much capacity you have used, because we are using the free tier version. Okay, on demand you can get more, but they can on if you will click on demand. Okay, they will show you more options using which you can increase the capacity of your database. Now global tables, how many tables you have created till now. Okay, they will show you all the tables that you have created or that are enabled inside your database. So if you check here, what they show, okay, in the global tables, if you see that IAM role means you are using DynamoDB replications. Okay, so global tables enables you to use DynamoDB as fully managed multi-region, multitask, multi-master database. Means, see, this is your database in Singapore. Okay, and this is the database or data center of USA. So if any table, okay, you have created USA, Okay, if you want to connect with this Singapore region data set, so you can easily call all these tables from here to here, and you can get a list that, okay, I have 2 centers, tell me how many tables I have in both the centers. Okay, so you can get a complete list of all the tables. So what they said, these are the global tables you have created. Okay.
Yes.
Now, if you'll check, so to create a global table, ensure that database DynamoDB streams are enabled. Okay, a table must meet the following requirement to become a global table. So you should have, if you want to create global tables that you can access from one data center to another, you must have KMS customer key. You have streams enabled. Okay, these are the options if you want to do if you want your table to be globally accessible. Okay, but you don't require it. Now, if you will see another option, the backup option, because we have disabled the backup, okay, that's why we will not generate any backup. But if you want to create the backup, you can easily use this service and create the complete backup of your database. Now, if you check the overview option, here you will know CloudWatch alarms are watching it right now. Stream is enabled. Okay, this is the name of your student database. This is the roll number, primary key. Point-to-point recovery has been disabled. So this is all you should know about DynamoDB. Okay, so what are the basic things we have learned? Is first how to create a database, right? Then we have seen how to create the tables. Third thing is how we can enable and scan the rows and columns in that table. See, after doing everything, you must delete the table. Okay, but here also they provide you with the option that if you want, as soon as you click on delete table option, they will show you, are you sure you want to delete this table? Delete all the CloudWatch alarms of this table, means all the alarms this table is generating, you don't want any of the backup from it, or create backup before deleting it. Now, see, you have created the table. Okay, but what you did was one thing, that you have not enabled the option of auto backup. Means automatic backup you have not taken. But once you will delete this table and ask that I want to delete this table, they will ask, okay, I will delete this table for you. But if you want, I can create a backup for it. So that if you want it later on, you can create the backup. Right? So they are asking if you want to create the backup. So now they will say that just click, write the delete button and they will delete the complete table for you. Okay?
Got it.
As soon as you write delete, they will delete the complete table for you. See, now if you want to check, just a minute. Show you here. Okay. So see, now what they are saying that there is no table inside your database. Okay, so every time you create any database, okay, inside this database you can create multiple tables. This was the example I have given you, that you have created a single table. Inside similar database you can create multiple tables, and later on you can join these tables also. Okay, as we do as we do in relational database. Okay, but here the problem is that the table is schemaless. Okay, so the connectivity cannot be possible, but exchange of data is possible. But you don't need to go in that much depth. So see, these things are clear, like how we have to create a database in DynamoDB.
Yes.
Okay, then we have to
Pretty
create
easy.
inside DynamoDB. Then we have to go with creating of the items. Each item you have to create. Then how to scan the complete table. Then we have seen scan items, how to scan a particular item. And 6, we can see how we can do the query inside it. Right? So this is
Yep.
the basic demo that you need to require about DynamoDB. So now this part is clear to you? Any doubt you have?
Yep. I don't have no doubt. It's really easy to create a table.
Yeah, but you should know where to use these tables, how to use these tables, and how to create the particular records inside this table. Is it okay?
Yep.
What we have completed till now. Okay, this part is complete of DynamoDB. Be it the theory part, be it the practical part.
Perfect.
Okay, so we have just completed the DynamoDB part. Now in RDS, we have completed the complete theoretical part. Theory was complete. Practical. Inside Windows, we have seen already. And now we will see the practical, which is left inside the Linux. Okay, and inside this we have also seen multiple things. I'm just making a chart for you so that you remember what we have studied inside the database. Okay, so we have studied this database. Then we have checked what is relational database. Then we have seen NoSQL database. Then we have seen types of database. Inside which we have seen 3 types: structural, semi-structural, and non-structural. So what are the good examples of them? In structure we have seen RDS. Here we see semi-structured DynamoDB. And you can say it is non-structured also. So for our examples, DynamoDB will work in both. Okay. Anything else you remember about database which I was not able to consider?
I mean, you touched like the very important points. So the points that I need to learn for the test.
It's taken us a very much long time to cover this database part. So be very much connected. Like if you are saying that you know AWS database, So you should be very much familiar with all of these terms and how to implement them. Right?
Yes.
It's the two services that we have dealt with. One is RDS service and one is DynamoDB service. The main two services you have learned inside AWS environment. So whenever you will say that inside AWS, I am familiar with database concepts. So actually, you only know RDS and DynamoDB.
Okay.
Be very much clear about these terms.
Yep.
Okay? Because you are very much new to data sets, a database and everything concepts, that's why we have gone very much into depth and explained you why these data types are different, where we need to use it, what are the use cases. Okay, so
Okay.
I think now you have very much big clear picture what actually is a database, why we are database, what is the requirement of the database, what is the basic difference between RDS and what is the basic difference between DynamoDB. These concepts are very much clear in your head, right?
Yes.
Great. So let me start with the practical of RDS in Linux server. So when we talk about Linux server, okay. So first of all, what we will do, we will create an RDS instance. Like we have created when we were doing the Windows, similar thing. We have to create an EC2 instance inside which our RDS is running. Then we will have to connect it with our Linux server. Okay, but here what we have to use is the new thing called known as PuTTY. Okay, this PuTTY is a software, okay, which is used to connect any server, any outside server with the Linux server. So what we will do inside the PuTTY, two things we have to give to the PuTTY from this EC2 instance. First is the key we have to provide, the key we already, a security key we made, and the URL of this EC2 instance to this PuTTY. Then it will open us the gate, or it will connect us to the Linux server. And there we will be able to access our MySQL, which we have created inside the RDS server. Getting it? How we have to do it? So now just you are familiar with what is PuTTY?
Oh yeah. I got downloaded PuTTY my computer.
Yeah, you have the PuTTY software, right? And you know how to work with it.
Oh yes.
Yeah, that's great, because I thought you were working on Windows, so maybe you are not able know to this PuTTY software, but it's fine. So see, the requirement is that you need an AWS account, you need a PuTTY software, and you need a Linux server. Okay, so if you are taking Linux servers, as you can use Red Hat Linux server, you can use the virtual machine. Okay, you can easily create a virtual machine. Inside that, you can use Red Hat Linux. Okay, if you want. Now let's start with this part of implementation. Okay, so you're able to see the screen.
Yes.
So this is the AWS management console we are having. Now, if we will start from here, you will go on the services and you have to create a database, right? What type of database you can create? I have already told you standard and easy one. We have seen this in when we were implementing the Windows part. Well, you are very much familiar what is standard create and what is easy create, right? So because we are taking the standard one, we will have all these facilities: availability, security, backup, and maintenance. If we'll go with the easy one, where it is there configuration, okay, and after the configuration also you can change the database. Now, which type of database we are taking? We are not going with Amazon, Oro, or MariaDB. You can use any of them if you are familiar with them. Requirement will be yours. Okay. See, region, if you will see, because if we will use any of the one, so we are using MySQL. So we have to select multiple things regarding this MySQL one. Okay. So depending on your requirement, you have to select which of the engine type you want to select. Right now, particularly, we are very much comfortable with MySQL, the easiest one. So here we will see which edition you will want, which version you are searching for the MySQL, which is compatible. So because we are taking the latest one, so this is the 5.7.22 is the latest one we are taking for our implementation. See, they will show you that this is the version you are taking for the MySQL. Now, templates, you are very much clear. There are three types of template: production, dev test, and free tier one. So depending on your requirement, you can select any of the three templates. You know when and where you have to use this template. So because we are trying it for application of the learning, we have taken the free tier one. So now, if you select the production one, you will see some things like DB, instant ID. You have to specify which the name of the database you want to create. We have already discussed all these things. You have to provide the username, right? Now, if you want, you can auto-generate your password, means they will generate automatically for you. Okay, but if you are comfortable, you can provide your own master password also, because this will be the important credentials, okay, you require when you will log into the server. So you will need your username and password when you will log in inside the Linux server. So these are very much important. You can provide any username and password. Okay. Then comes the DB instance size. What instance size you want to create? So because we know that we can create a standard class size or memory optimized class, any of the one we can create. So depending on your requirement, like how much size you want for your system, you can easily select any standard class, memory optimized class, or burstable classes, right? If you check here, they tell you that choose a DB instance class that meets your processing power and memory requirement. So it is very strictly dependent on these two things. Like if you have to run high speed working processes like gaming you want to play, gaming database you are creating, so your processor should needs to be very much high, so that they can load the games, they can process the games, and gaming can be easy for you. But if you want to store lots of data, here the memory requirement will be important. So depending on your purpose, why you want to create a database, select accordingly which one, standard one, memory optimized one, or the burstable one, which one you want to select. Right? So they will
Got it.
how much size you want to take, Burstable class, they will also show you how much size you want to take. Right?
Uh-huh.
So it depends on you how much EBS volume you require, how much CPU you require. It should be medium, it should be small, it should be large. So you must know that how much GB of RAMs you need, how much processing power you need, right? So then if you say what type of storage you want, general purpose storage you want, or provisional server you want, storage type you want. So if you have selected this production, these options you have to select, right? Because we have taken the provisional, that's why we are taking storage type as provisional IOPSC, or general purpose you can take. Now you have to apply the allocated storage. How much storage you want? How much GB of storage you want? You should know all these requirements while before designing your database, because you have to specify them here, right?
Got it.
What is the maximum value that community's provisional IOPS should has? So they provide say 1,000 to 8,000 you can apply. 80,000 they are saying. 1,000 to 80,000 IOPS you can apply for the provisions.
Okay, got it.
If you will check, general one is the best one, because now we are dealing with general purpose. Okay, we are not working on IOPS. IOPs, see, if you will see, IOPS provisionals, this side if you can see, it will specify that the request numbers you can make. IOPs are the request numbers operation per second that a database can make. Means this is a database, and how much data they can send, how much data can they receive. This is the provisional IOPS. Means what they are saying, that they can minimum 1,000 requests they can send, or maximum 80,000 requests they can send and receive. You can select this according to the requirement you need, right? If you are selecting the provisional IOPS, but we are selecting the general purpose, so they will not specify any volume here. They will say just tell me how much storage you want. So they are also saying that minimum storage is 60 GB, maximum is 1603.84 GB. Highly allocated store may improve IOPS performance. So IOPS performance means how fast the data will be sent, how much data will be processed. So provisioning less than 100 GB of general purpose. So 100 GB provisioning this provides you. When we talk about, just a minute. Whenever we talk about general purpose, they will provide you 100 GB, high throughput values, workload, highly licensed. This is highly licensed. So whenever you are learning something on AWS, it is very much suitable that you go for the general purpose one. Is it clear?
Yep.
Now, if you want auto scaling, so we are not, if you will select auto scaling, they will directly scale your data according to the storage values. Right? Now see what options they have providing you in auto scaling one. That's storage auto scaling. Provides dynamic storage for you. But right now we don't need to go in such much depth of this auto scaling part. Availability and durability, multi-zone, multi-availability zones if you want to create, like you want your database to be in this region also, in this region also, in this region, means you want to apply multi-availability zone concept. Then you can use these options of availability and durability. Means they will create replicas for you inside this. So do not create any standby instance. So we are selecting that we don't want right now anything. Any backup we don't require right now. Then connectivity. We have to connect it VPS. I told you that you require a VPS so that you can connect to AWS with your Linux or Windows server. So it should be publicly accessible or not? Yes or no? No, we don't want it to be publicly accessible right now. But see, subnet group you should provide. This VPC concept is used to link two servers, these two servers. Okay, now if you want that, because now see, we are going outside the region. This is the AWS world and this is the Linux world. These two worlds are different. Now this is the public server, the Linux server that we will use. So we want that whenever we ask AWS people that we want to access this server, so we have to say, okay, you can access it using public IP address also. So this Linux is the public person. So if they want to access anything with AWS, so here we should enable the public options. Clear? Now we have to create a VPC security group. Either you can use the existing one, either you can create the new one. So we are creating a new one. It is always preferred that you create a new one. Okay. So the new VPC we are creating inside any of the availability zone you can select, and database port they will show you. All this we have discussed when we were creating the with Windows. Similar things will go, nothing will change. Okay.
Got it.
So now our VPC is also created, which is required. Then database authenticity, that you want that anybody who is accessing it from the public, they should generate a password. Okay, then only you will allow. So yes, password authenticity is required. Now you have to provide what name you want to give to your database. So okay, so that it can easily access your it from any of the site. You should know the name of your database. So I am giving it as DB1, right? Database 1 name you can give, and you can save it somewhere so that you know that you have given this data set the name as DB1. So here we don't require any backup. That's why we are not creating any backup. But we know that either it is of 7 days. The default is of 7 days. We have already discussed that for 7 days you can continuously get the backup.
Okay.
We are very much clear what is the retention period.
Yep.
So this Linux will also follow as we have seen inside this Windows one. Okay. Now, if you will see 3 things, you will be able to understand. Whenever we talk about backup is always created in a different region, not in the same region. Just keep in mind. Okay. Now, backup window you can select like at what time you want to create a backup window, right? So duration you can select how much duration you want to create the backup window, right? Like after how much hour the backup should be taken. Okay, so if you select after 1 hour, I want the backup. So as soon as the 1 hour clock is done, they will create the backup of all the data you have created in this 1 hour. So it's depending on the time you have provided. So, but now we don't require right now. That's why we are not taking any backup. Now maintenance window, if you see that, do you want any maintenance window? Okay, so you can just enable or disable it according to your needs, right? If you don't want any maintenance window, any detection protection you need means any of the person who is not allowed to access the database, but they are trying to do. You want to know from which ID detection process has started. You can select the detection process also. Okay.
Okay.
And if someone try to delete it, you can also get to know that someone is trying to delete it. So if you want such informations, you can enable the detection protection. Okay. Now see estimated cost they are showing you. Like if you are creating a database instance, it will take 12 rupees, 12 USDs from you. Storage, if you want, it will take you 2.30 USD. Provisional IOPS you want, they will take you 100 USDs. So in this way, they will create a complete value purpose for you, like how much storage you are using, how much everything you are using, they will provide accordingly the bill to you. See, if you select the provision one, now the rates have been changed. Earlier we were using the general one, the rates were different, and now we are doing the provisional one, the rates will be different. So it depends on your requirement, how agile your performance or how your application is working. Okay, depending on that, the database is there. So we have selected this production one, that's why they were showing us the cost. Okay, but right now we don't require any production one. That's why we are going with the free tier version. Okay, so
Okay.
say create database. Because we are using the production one, I'm showing it with the production one, like you can know all the details about it. So database one is created. If you go, you will see that these are the security group they are using. We will just go on the security group and check and enable some of the details regarding this security group. So as we click, this is the group ID we are having inside the security group. Now, if you go in the inbound and you have to add it, okay, you have to add some rules so that you can access this from outside the world. You have to say SSH, okay, from anywhere you can access this, and you have to just save it. These were the inbounds, and just change the name of your security group. So we are doing an RDS SG security group.
I have a question.
Yeah, just a minute.
Why is this like Aurora database?
See, because Microsoft, MySQL and Aurora, both are of same company. Okay, same provider they are. So
Okay.
your options. Okay, which one you want to go with? So they will say either you will use MySQL or you go with MySQL Aurora, AWS Aurora, any service you can use. See, they will show you the option here. So the engine that you are using right now is this Microsoft MySQL community.
Yes. Mhm.
Okay, you have selected this. Now, if you see some more things inside it, if you have selected this database, the community name is same. That is, if you can see here,
I don't see.
community.
Oh yeah. My.
Okay, so it is under MySQL community we are using. Now, if you will go on this VPC security group, everything is clear till here, no? Then if you will go with the Microsoft security group, so see, you have to create change some things about this security group, like you, so that you can access it from outside world. So,
Yeah, right there it says like.
so they provide you MySQL and Aurora. Means if you either you use MySQL or either you use AWS Aurora, you can
Okay.
get the same TCP protocol.
Oh, okay,
Getting it?
got it.
So I have told you that you have to take the SSH here. This is the connectivity rule they need if you want to connect it with the Linux. In Windows, it is HTTPS and HTTP, but in Windows, it is SSH. So you have to add this rule here. So now we have all these rules enabled inside our security group. We have to change the name of the security group. And now our security region is also created, so that what security regions helps you to create a VPC that can easily connect to your any of the instance you are creating. So now we will go to an instance. Now we have to launch an instance here. So now we want Linux. We are dealing with Linux. Earlier we have taken Windows. So we are selecting the Linux one. So we are taking T2 Micro 1, 3 version we are taking. Now we have to launch one instance, VPC, the default VPC we are using. Subnet availability zone, the subnet you have to select in which availability zone you want to select the subnet. Okay. Now if you want to assign, just the storage is ready because you have taken this. Now see, add tags, you don't want to add any tags here. Configuring security groups. So select the existing one. We have already created the security group. So this one is the security group we have created for Linux. Right? So we will just select this. It has SSH enabled. And now we will review and launch. So now we can say we have taken the Amazon one. You have to create a new security group here. If you already have the older one, okay, take the older one also. But it is always better that you create new security keys. It is not charging anything from you, but for every new task, if you take a key pair, so it will be separated. Okay.
Oh.
But it is no issue if you are going with the similar one. Then if you create any security group, so now you can just download this. And now they're launching, if you see the instance, they are creating the instance. You can give the name as Linux server instance. Now they're creating it. So now your instance is running. Now you will check. See, this is the public IP we want to access. So copy it somewhere because we will require this public IP. IPv4 it is following public IP. We will require. Now we have to connect it with the Linux. So see, what you have to do, you have to go with the PuTTY gen. The option I have told you of the PuTTY, you should have your system. So first of all, what we have to do, we have to connect it. So we have to first of all go on the connect option. Okay, then you have to select this option inside the connect. Let it open. In the PuTTY gen, see, there should be these two in your systems enabled. Then only you will be able to connect it with it. So connect using PuTTY option you can see here. You have to click on this connect PuTTY. Now your AWS is connecting itself with the PuTTY gen. Okay, so now you can see this window where you can easily go and connect with the PuTTY. So PuTTY download page they show you. If you don't have the PuTTY, you can easily download it from here. Okay, I'm showing it to you so that you want to. So,
yeah, I got it already downloaded.
Yeah, so just you can, if there is a version problem, then it's the issue. So you should have the current version of PuTTY. So what AWS people has done, they have already shown you how you can download it. So these are the file, and because you are using the SSH, either you can take a zip file, you can take a RSA, DSA key generation utility. So multiple options they are providing you regarding the PuTTY, which PuTTY you want to download. Either 30. But
I have a question.
Yeah, just a minute.
What do they mean by 32-bit, 64-bit?
See that space they will take in your storage. And there are some of the, what happens whenever a company makes any software. Okay, say Facebook have created Facebook, right? So one will be normal Facebook. One will be Facebook Lite. Okay. So in Facebook, they use 64-bit and Facebook Lite, they use 32-bit. What's the difference? Functionals are same, okay, but the user interface, the graphical interface it is providing to you,
Mm,
it is much more developed than.
okay.
So this is the difference. If you don't have a space in your laptop or computer, so you can use the lower 32-bit version. They will provide you same things, but the storage that they will occupy will be less, and the building ability, whenever you create any app or any things, okay, they ask you how much ability of working ability you want to provide. So on the working ability, they decide how much space it will take in your computer. That in this way, these are also designed. Okay, putty will remain same. No change there will be inside the putty, but it depends on you how much you want. So when we have selected the putty, you have to load. Okay, in downloads, you have created a file called this RDS PMK file. You have to say okay and save as a private key. So yes, you want it as a private key. So inside the desktop, you can just write any name and .ppk file you want. So say Linux key .ppk file you have to save. So what inside the putty we are doing, just try to understand. I know you are familiar, but this is the new concept. That's why I'm just revising it with you. Inside putty, what you have to do, you have to go on the load button, right? Inside there, you have to load the key, security key that you have downloaded when you were creating the AWS instance, right? So now this key is added to the putty. Okay, putty gen has taken this key. Now they want this key to be saved with putty as a private key. Now this file is in the file of AWS security key is TPM file. Now they will convert this in putty gen. They will convert this PPM file to PPK file. Now this key is ready to use. You can't use this key directly. You have to convert this into this format. Only then putty will be able to connect. Clear?
Yes, clear.
You know the difference between the both keys.
Yeah.
Now you have to provide the host name. So this IP we have saved. You can just go and write this IP here, and you have to say SSH version. You have to select from here, and inside this you have to go to authenticity, and here you have to browse the private key. So the private key that you have recently saved as Linux PPPKK key, you have to just select this key. Okay. This PPM is converted to PPK. Okay, this conversion is very much required. They can't use directly. So we are using this PPK key now, and it's open, and you can just connect it now. So you can see now they are connecting with your system. They will ask you some server host key questions. See, this should be registered. This SSH key should be registered. This is the fingerprint. Means the entry test you need to pass, then only you will be able to connect your putty. Now, as soon as you will see, the putty is trying to connect with it. Okay. And inside the putty, they will ask you some questions like what is the Linux server name. Okay. So you have to say, I am using EC2 instance. So as soon as you write EC2, you will create, open your EC2 instance here. Okay, just a minute. Okay, so inside EC2 first line you have to write sudo su. Okay, then as soon as you write sudo su, you have to install some of the things inside it. So just a minute, you'll not be able to understand like this. So So first of all, whenever you connect with the putty, okay, they will ask you first question. Okay, I'm explaining it to you with very much stepwise. So try to connect with me. Okay, I will ask you the login information. You want to log in. So you will say, I want to log in with EC2. So as soon as you write EC2, they will connect with the AWS instance because you have connected the, which key you have connected, PPM key you have connected, PEM key, which the key has converted to PPK key. So this PPK key, which instant it is related, they will open that EC2 inside your Linux. Getting it? How it is?
Yep.
Now, see, now you can see this EC2 is available on our screen. Getting it?
Yep.
This EC2 instant is the same as the AWS one.
Okay.
Now it is running in our system, in our Linux system. Now everything that you have created in this EC2 instance, you can do everything inside this Linux. Getting it? Now if you can see, what you have to do, sudo yum update. You have to update the yum. So sudo su, if you will type, and they will change it to root. Now you are in your local system. As this is the code to get into your local system. Okay. Then you have to say yum install MySQL.
Got it.
Okay. As soon as you say install MySQL, say they have completely installed the MySQL in your system now. So it is completing. So see, just try to understand one more thing. See, these steps are very much crucial for the beginners, that earlier you were working in EC2 instance. Directly EC2 is connected to your Linux system. As soon as you will write this command, sudo su minus. Now they will connect you to your root system, root file. This is your local system. Now inside your local system, what you are doing, you are writing the command, say yum install. This y means yes. All the dependencies we are saying as yes. We have to do MySQL. You are familiar what is yum?
I don't know the word yum, but I use it to install.
Yeah. See, whenever you are dealing with Linux systems, okay, yum is used to install any of the software you want to install. Clear?
Oh, so yum is like.
Yum is like a software builder, a person who is providing you this software.
Okay.
Okay.
And the dash.
What?
You have the sudo, su, and then the little line in the middle.
Sudo su dash means this is converting you from the sudo environment. Sudo means fake, or you can say unreal. So earlier you were working directly with EC2. Now when you will say sudo, I want a sudo environment, I want a fake environment, so they will create a root environment for you. See, you can see they have created a root environment for you here.
Okay.
This earlier you were working with EC2, user IP was same, right? But now you, as soon as you want a sudo environment, they have changed it to root. The IP will be same. So now you are working in the root directory. Okay. Now you will directly install the yum inside it. Now it will show that yum will completely install in your system.
Okay.
Let let me check. So now you can see in RDS, if you will go, here they will show you the databases. The database DB1 is running. Okay, if you click on DB1 and you will see, they will show you this endpoint. This endpoint we want, where we will connect. So here you have to specify the endpoint you have to connect with. Okay, so our endpoint is AWS database we are using, right? So we need the URL of this database so that we can connect with it with this Linux server.
Okay.
Getting it?
Yep.
So this MySQL we already has inside this AWS. Now we want that this MySQL server will directly connect to this Linux server so that we are able to access this EC2 from this EC2 instance, the storage it is providing to us and everything counts up to our system and it runs locally with us. So see, now you can able to see this. Okay. So if you are able to see this last line, what is it saying? So MySQL we have downloaded. So inside MySQL, we want to go inside this data, this address. This is the address of our AWS instance that we have copied. Then we have who is the user? Admin is the user. We have given the username as admin there. Right? When we were giving the username to our EC2 instance or the database, we have given DB1. So we have to give, sorry, not DB1. DB1 was the name of our database. Username was admin. So we will provide this admin name and the password that we have created. The password we have created was the master password we have created, 2 passwords. So we are saying it is DB1. So now this Linux is directly able to access this AWS database. This is clear?
Yes.
Similar way of connecting. But now directly we are using PuttyGen to do it. So as soon as they will ask you, like you have to enter the password, see what happens. Whenever you go and implement this line of code, okay, they will ask you the password to enter. As soon as you enter the password, they will log in you to the MySQL. Clear?
Okay. So they will miss the password and then, okay. Got it.
Because we have given us the password and authenticity, that's why we require to give the password. Now everything is clear to you?
Yeah, everything is clear.
So let me just revise it once again with you. So now what we are doing, we are dealing with RDS.
I think that in the access to my RDS database, to my RDS through Linux is easier than Windows. I see.
Yeah, the one you want to follow, you can easily follow. See, for me, the Windows is easier. Why Windows? Because you don't have to connect it with Putty.
Okay, yeah.
Right? Here the extra work we are doing is connecting with Putty. There we already have the password. Okay, in Windows, you have to just provide the password and it is connected. But here, when we talk about Linux, okay, we have to first connect it with the Putty. We have to convert the PEM key to PP key as private key. Then we have to connect it with Putty. And then we can access with the AWS EC2 instance. So this is much more longer process. as compared to Windows. But as you see, it depends on person to person. Maybe because you are very much working on Linux part,
Yeah.
that's why it is easy for you. But I am working on Windows and I am not very much involved in Linux. So Windows is easier for me.
Okay.
From my side, is it clear in both? Like both implementations are clear to you? Any doubt you have any of the one?
No, I don't have any doubt. Yeah, like for Windows, I have to just turn off the firewall and
Yeah,
all the stuff.
that part you need to do in Windows regarding the firewall.
But in Linux, I don't have to do that.
Yeah, you have to directly connect with PuTTY. See, many people who are not using Linux, they don't know the concept of PuTTY. Okay, so learning PuTTY while implementing AWS, that task will be new for them. So that's why they don't. The people who are generally using Windows as operating system, they don't prefer Linux. But the person who is working continuously from starting to Linux, okay, so it is very much easier for them to understand the Linux part. So
Okay.
you are a Windows guy or you are a Linux guy, but you should know how to connect AWS EC2 instance with both Linux and Windows.
Yep.
The main task is this.
Okay.
So now what we have done, we have taken RDS, both Windows and Linux is complete, right?
Uh-huh. Okay. Yeah.
Okay. So what we have done is two things. Inside this database concept, two AWS services we have seen. One is RDS, one is DynamoDB. Okay. We have seen two practicals now, one with Windows and one with Linux. And here we directly see how to create database inside this. Okay, means our database section is completely covered now. Any you have regarding this?
Everything is clear for me.
Yeah, so we have to now start with new topic, that is Lambda. See, Lambda, two things comes. One is serverless APIs. Okay, so this is the part I'll include in Lambda. Okay, so that you are very much clear with it, and then we can continue with the next part of it. Okay, first of all we'll complete Lambda, then we'll go on serverless APIs. So in simultaneously we'll able to understand both of the concepts.
Yes.
Then I think so you have provided me with some documents also. So see, the previous topics that you have asked me to cover, database
Uh-huh.
completed. Okay, till database we have completed. We have to start with Lambda. Okay. Just a minute. Let me just check again if I'm not. Missing anything? Okay. So this lambda, we have to start with lambda function.
Yes. Okay.
Okay. Then we have to go with, see, after this, I don't think anything else is required. According to your information you have given me, lambda function, inside that only security ID will come, identity and compliances, all these topics will come in lambda functions only. Then we should study about migration. See, just tell me, you want to go with lambda function including these topics, or you want to study them separately?
Oh, I mean, all together. I mean, I will be fine. I mean, it will be less time, right? So I mean, we can
Actually,
go.
see what happens. Lambda function is different concept. Serverless API is different concept. This is different security, ID compliance, migration and transfer. So it's upon you. You want to combine, study them separately, or you want to study it. Okay, see what I'll do. I'll start with lambda functions. Okay, first.
Okay.
Okay, and I try to include all these. After finishing the lambda function by including all this, still you feel that you need extra knowledge about these services, like extra knowledge you want, then we will add to it. Okay.
Okay.
Only this much is left. I think if we'll complete all this, we need next 4 hour more. 4 hour or 6 hours. Last 6 hours. In 6 hours, we'll be able to complete all these parts.
Lambda functions,
See,
serverless API.
These all the concepts.
Oh, okay. In 4 to 6 hours. Oh, 6 hours.
Yeah, 6 hours they'll completely take you to complete that. And then if you want,
Got it.
you have to go with the more concept that like you told me about. See, earlier you have asked me the topic of Route 53 also.
Yeah.
You want to go with Route 53 also?
Uh-huh.
And EFS.
In EFS. I want to cover the EC2 and EBS.
You want to go with
EBS storage. Yeah, the EC2, EBS.
EBS. Okay, these okay, next topics also. See, this one, second, third, fourth, fifth. Okay. So see, then you need to give much time to me, because it will take time for you to implement all these things.
Wait, can you repeat that?
Yeah.
Can you repeat that?
Like you have to give me some time, much more required to complete all these things.
Oh, got it.
Like this will take 6 hours more, and let me just calculate once how much time we require.
Not
EC2 if we go, it will take 17. See, EC2 will take 11 hours. It is very much
11 hours. The Route 53, EFS, EC2, EBS.
just let me calculate more. Let me just try. So you want to learn how to copy AMI into another AWS account and recreate EC2?
Uh-huh.
Okay.
I just need like a review of that because I mean, um, well, I'm know how to navigate in the console. So it will be easier for me when we do the practical. What I see that the theoretic, the practical one is easier to grasp. So I might need like more in the theory part.
See what I can do. Okay, I can do three things. Okay, 6, 11, plus 6, 15, 15, 10, plus 6. See, to complete all of this, we need 21 hours.
Okay. Including
Then
1, 2.
including everything like Lambda function, serverless API, security ID, mitigation, routers 5.3, EFS, EC2, EBS, everything.
Okay. 20, you say 21 hours?
Yeah, 21 hours we require, like next 10 days we require. 10 days more we will require, each day 2 hours of class. I'll try that it takes 3-hour class, like from 7 to 10 we can take. I'll try to make it 3 hours so that it will be less than 10 days. But at
Okay.
of time we will require to complete everything.
Let's do the 7 to 10.
Yeah. So see, completing Lambda. Okay, serverless APIs and every the concepts till then. Okay, they plus EC2, EFS, EBS. Okay, and route 5.3. Okay, all these will require you next, you can say, keep it safe 22 hours. Means you will require 11 days. If you take 2 hours each day.
Oh, okay, more precisely, okay. Let's take 3 hours per day.
Yeah, if we take 3 hours per day, then it will be less. Like
Yeah. Okay.
7 days,
We
it
can
will
do
us, 8 days it will take us. 8 days.
8 days. Okay. That's from Monday to Friday.
Yeah, so today, I think so today is Tuesday.
Okay.
Okay, and the date is 16th. Right? And Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. Okay. And Saturday I'm skipping and Sunday. Okay, so 16th, 17th, 18th, 19th, 20, 21. Then here 22, 23, 24, 25, and 26. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, till 26 we'll be able to complete the course.
Got it. Let me see. On the 26th. Okay, perfect.
Yeah, if you'll not take any break, anything, skipping your Saturday. Okay, and each day we'll take 3 hours class, 3 hours or 2 hours. Okay.
That's also skipping Sundays?
No, I'm only skipping Saturdays.
Oh, okay, perfect.
If you skip Sundays also, no, then it will be like till 28th you will be able to complete.
Yeah. Okay, I like the 3 hours. Let's do the 3 hours per day.
Yeah, it will be 7 to 10 then. Like,
Yeah.
likewise we do 8 to 10, then it will be 7 to 10.
Yeah. Okay, I will do the. Yeah.
Okay, then it's okay.
I'm gonna try the 3 hours from 7 to 10.
Yeah, that's okay because see, we have targeted for 20 hours. Okay, that are complete. Okay, now we require more 22 hours. Right?
Okay.
Because we have, I thought that Lambda and serverless all we will complete in these 20 hours only, but database concepts I took it from very much basic. so it took a little bit much more time. No,
Okay.
we can go with the next 22 hours class. Okay, so it will
So,
be Tuesday, like today is Tuesday. So till Friday, okay. Then from Sunday till next Sunday, till next Friday it will be, right? Then next Sunday and then Friday. So it will be like today, if we'll start from 17th, so it will be Wednesday, 17th, 18th, okay. Till 26th, we'll be able to complete everything.
okay, perfect. I like that one. Okay, so yeah, let's do it that way.
Yeah, that will be perfect then, if because we'll able to complete everything by this time. Okay. So yeah, that's all for today. Any doubt you have?
I will be watching the video, the recording.
Yeah, just go up with the recordings and let me know if after watching everything you have any doubt. Just be free to ask. Okay. We'll clear
Yes.
everything.
So about okay, so the money I send you at the same.
Yeah, on the same ID, like the ID I've provided you, the bank details,
Okay,
the same and do it for 22 hours. Okay.
that would be Zelle or TransferWise?
Sorry.
TransferWise, right?
I'm sorry.
Through TransferWise.
Yeah, either you use TransferWise or I think you earlier you have done using bank also, direct bank transfer you have done. Any way you can do, either TransferWise you can do, either direct bank transfer you want to do, anything you can do with.
Oh, okay, got it.
So I think so it will be 22,000 Indian rupees. Okay,
Uh-huh. Okay.
great. So yeah, do it from before tomorrow's class, please do the payment and then we can start with at 7 tomorrow.
Okay, perfect. Got it.
Okay?
Yep.
Okay, let's end the class then.
Thank you so much.
Yeah, thank you. Have a great day.
You too. Have a good night.
Good night. Thank you.